G'day, I'm Chris and this is Game Chambers. Today we have a best of 3 match between myself and Valkonos of the RTK clan. This is part of BBB Umbrella's Swiss Academy League and we're going to see how we go in this. So we've chosen, he's taken Skaven, which is probably my least favourable faction to play against regardless of relative matchup strength. And he banned Beastmen and Wood Elves, which is fine. I'm not much of a Beastman or a Wood Elf player. But I also don't have a good matchup against Skaven in general. So I've gone Empire. I don't know what's going on with this computer. We've got a bit of lag running at the moment, but we'll see if that clears itself up. This could be a little frustrating.
Sigmar calls by Ulric's wrath.
So we've got a couple of bits of light cavalry here. We've got a whole bunch of spears, a great cannon which we're going to use to try and pick off any Skaven artillery. But we're mostly, the battle plan is going to be to get Volkmar to deal with whatever he can. Heavy Cav will charge into anything that's a decent matchup for them. I think now that I'm looking at my list, I really don't think I have brought enough firepower for this fight. We'll see how we go though, so we'll scatter these out a little bit. That on defensive mode, Volkmar at the front, Fire Wizard at the back. Get them into groups, and so which one's a 3 is my... Can I hide in there? Yep, okay. Okay. Alright, there we go. So if he brought a solid front line of Storm Vermin, we might be in a bit of trouble, but we'll see what we're up against. The Mortars are going to make a mess of our infantry, which they usually do, but we'll see how we go. Okay, let the opponent know that we're ready. I'm not sure what's going on with my computer. It says I'm running at 40 frames per second, but that really doesn't feel like 40. Alright, let's see what we got. Hang on. That was all supposed to be part of one big group. Okay, let's get the cannon not moving forward. Pistoliers go this way. Get away from the incoming firepower. What's the range on these things? Where are we? 400. Do I want to bring the cannon forward? Probably just far enough. We can start taking pot shots at that Gracier. See if we can get some work with these Pistoliers. At least drain some ammo. Maybe get the Fire Mage to come forward a bit too. Oh. Yep, switch out for the Warlock Jezzails. We don't want to come over the crest of the hill into them. So we can land a fireball on the artillery. So he's obviously looking to drop some summons onto me here, I think. Let's get them forward. We haven't got much value here at all. What are you doing, Fire Mage? Come back. Okay, cannon. Switch you under them actually. You got a decent amount of armor. Switch the cannon onto Wulfrik Jezzails.
Our weapons are yours. We serve the
That was a good use of the 13th spell. Okay, that's wiped them out. We're just going to leave that to go. Okay, let's get the cavalry around. I can just send you guys back to tie them up. It's not a big deal. These just slaves? They are just slaves. Let's just get the trash engaged. Let's see if we can just get a burning head across here. Okay, Volkmar.
Taking position! Pistoliers! Send us out! Quick march! By Galmaras!
Pushing in spearmen.
No lingering! Helm and hammer! Sigma! War! No lingering! Put a helm and hammer! Charge!
It's my fire wizard gone. Lost track of him. Got him killed. Yep.
Taking position! We serve France! Rah! Outriders! Double time! Act up! Spearmen! Quick march! Taking that position! Taking position! At speed! Ready!
Okay, this is definitely looking bad. Pretty much everything is starting to break and shatter.
Attack! We are Sigma there! Charge! For the Emperor!
What do I have left cavalry wise? I've got some
Preservers!
grenadiers coming back. So keep coming in here if we can, spearmen.
For Held and Hammer! War!
There's Volkmar.
Priest!
Still riding in deep. Okay. Fortunately, I lost the heavy cavalry. Check out those Elves there. They're not rallying. Where is Volkmar gone? Stuck fighting rat ogres, which is not a good trade for him. Okay, those guys are broken off. Let's ignore the slaves there. Need to get Volkmar into these Giselles. I don't think I've got enough men coming back. Yeah, everything has shattered. Good game. Well played to my opponent. I still don't know why I'm getting low frame rates, but I really should try. Yeah, it was really not a very good build. Come on, Bob. Sulfire. Just see how many rats you can get. Yeah, so I definitely played that wrong. I should have advanced immediately, but I'm just not sure how to advance on the Skaven. It's a matchup I've been terrible at for a long time, and one I definitely need to practice. Okay, let's look at some values. So Volkmar did well. Fire Mage I lost track of and just got shot by just Zales. Spears did terribly. Not that I think Sun did alright. Grenadiers, one unit did okay, but my opponent just managed to get so much more value across the board. Those one Rat Ogres did really well. I think I need to either swarm with more infantry or try and make sure I'll win that artillery, that ranged fight. Okay, so we're back with the second game against Valkonos. I've picked the High Elves. I banned Bretonnia and Greenskins, and he's gone Norsca, so we can expect a bit of a rush. See if we've managed to fix up our frame rate. Oh, it's a little bit... No, not really. It's still a bit dodgy. I don't know what's going on. I might need to reboot my computer, but... We've gone the 3 Illyrian archers here, and we've gone a pretty wide, bit of a rush front line. So we've got the Rangers and the White Lions, led by Imrik with the Horn, and the Mage of Light with what you call Arona's Time Warp and Far's Protection to try and help us win that frontline engagement. Sort of going to bring ourselves in a little bit more tight. Like this.
Yes.
So we do have 2 units of sisters because I needed something to deal with mammoths or large creatures. Now if anything actually sneaks around to come around behind us, the Reavers will have to fall back to protect them. But we're planning on moving forward. Reavers' initial job is to skirmish with any Marauder horsemen. Secondary job is to come back and protect the sisters from any hounds or other horsemen, I suppose, and keep anything off of those. So their job's not to win a skirmish fight. Alright, let's see what we've got this time.
Illyrian archers. Prince Imrik.
Okay, nothing on the minimap behind us. Not much in the way of ranged, so let's put some fire into, we did mean to shoot Wulfrik, but okay, here's their horseman on the right hand side.
Locating.
So there's no need for us to engage yet. We have skirmish superiority, so let's see what we can do about the skirmish fire here.
We will obey. We advance.
Put the sisters into another group.
Advance. Onward. As you say.
Bring the sisters this way a little bit.
Moving out.
Try and see if we can win the skirmish fight first.
It will be done. Illyrian archers. Prince Imrik. Attack! We await.
Them onto the trolls.
For order.
Acknowledge.
See if we can get a charge going in here.
Weapons ready. Move.
Mage.
Yep, and we missed that.
Awaiting orders.
It's a bit annoying there, but it's okay.
It will be done.
The hounds have moved away from these horse masters, so we're going to move in on them.
Setting forth.
Go.
Behold as I march.
Okay, Wulfrik is coming in, so let's see if we can land a net on Wulfrik.
Everyone, bend to my will.
Press my ball. Rain death. Utter forward.
Hey.
Acknowledge.
Well, Wulfrik is not taking as much work as I would have hoped here.
Might of the volcano. We away. Apace. Serve the king.
Come on, Imrik. That's more like it.
Imrik. Loyal.
Get them in there.
Pray. Assyrian guides us. Illyrian archers.
Making my way. Winds of magic rise.
For duty. Swiftly. Setting forth. Yes.
Okay, it's going alright on that flank.
Yes.
Move them
Setting
forward.
forth.
We advance.
Miss the dodge.
Seeking the foe.
Onward! Death to all! Lakoi! Ancestors!
Seeking the foe.
Them into that
Agreed.
fight. Alright, you guys come back in. Oh, jeez.
Advance! Behold the majestic Illyrian archers!
Okay, we need you guys to switch fire into this melee here, and you guys need to join in here too.
We will obey.
Going
As
that
you
way,
say.
go around the
As you
back way.
say.
Come on, Imrik.
Phoenix son!
Typhon, hear me! Wielder of the winds. Going abroad. Kill them!
Okay,
After a battle!
make sure we get Wulfrik off the field.
Onward.
Acknowledge!
Okay, Wulfrik is down. Let's get Imrik back into the main fight.
We await!
Let's pull these guys back. Switch the fire onto there. Get
Of course.
Mage in there.
Pull back!
I'm not gonna need that. Okay, charge Wulfrik. No,
Yes.
I can do that.
Araya! Men Louis! Araya! Men Louis!
Chase those wolves off. Okay,
Asor, withdraw!
guys come back in this way.
Acknowledge! Asor, advance!
Keep those sisters alive.
Illyrian
Don't let those sisters get caught.
Forward. My power is yours. For order!
Last samurai then, if we can. Try and intercept that charge. Alright.
Dragon tamer!
Where's his mage? Do we already get it?
For all Calador!
Ulfwan Mage.
Sinner! We advance!
Kill them!
For duty!
Those guys should win that fight there.
Fury of the Forge God!
Oh, there he is.
I will go!
Horn off again.
Glory of Imrik!
Get in there.
Ulfwan Mage.
Alright, mage,
I
chase
go
up
there.
these guys. Okay, whew. That was a lot better. That was a good game. We managed to bring that one in. Managed to shut down Wulfrik and win the melee fight. So Imrik did his job. Mage, looks like the mage didn't do a whole lot, but I didn't really take much of the way of damage spells. It was all buff spells. So the rangers did well. White lions did really well, especially this unit. Sisters did well. And the skirmish did okay. Against the Horsemasters, they skirmished alright. They couldn't take the engagement while the Ice Wolves and the Warhounds were there, but I think we played that reasonably well. And we managed to prevent getting slaughtered by the Marauder Berserkers with our own melee attack buffs. There was a couple of good pendulums from the Famir Balefiend. Okay, so we're going to be going to a final rubber match here. So it's one apiece for Valkonos and myself. So let's see what he picks and we'll see what we're up against. Okay, so we are back with game 3 against Valkonos. This time I picked Bretonnia, High Elves, or Vampire Coast as my 3 choices, and I banned the Beastmen. So then Valkonos chose to ban the Wood Elves of my 3, and he's gone and picked the Vampire Coast himself. So rather than do a Vampire Coast matchup, I've gone with Bretonnia, and I've gone with a game 1 style build. I've still got this horrible lag. I don't know what is going on. I'm definitely going to reboot this computer and see if I can figure it out. But it's not unplayable, thankfully. So let's... What do we got here? This big ravine here is going to be a pain in the proverbial. So what we do here is we're going to form a bit of a chevron, because the vampire counts, rather, are going to want to blob up on us. So we have our Fey Enchantress and our Paladins in the middle of this blob here, with a Grail Relic, surrounded by elite halberds, who trade quite well into Graveguard. They'll take a while to clear out chaff, but that's what the Fey Enchantress is for. We have a couple of Peasant Bowmen there, and then we have some Grail Knights, Grail Guardians here to bring up the rear. Very simple army. Sometimes it works, and it's just designed to grind out against the vampire counts. So the Grail Guardians can clear away any of the ghostly spectral type units that the vampire counts might bring. We do have to watch out for Scabsgrass that will destroy our men-at-arms at polearms, so depending on what he's gone, we might struggle with that. It's something that didn't exist when I used to use this build a lot, so let's separate these archers a little bit. They are fire arrows to deal with anything that's got regeneration, but Now that I've remembered Scab's Growth, I'm not as confident with this build, but we'll see how we go. We do have the healing, we do have a lot of staying power, and we do have a lot of punching power. Alright. Okay.
Ready for battle.
And let's see what we're up against. So he's going into the corner.
Very well.
What do we got? Blood Knights. Blood Knights. He does have a couple of Scab's Grace. That's going to be an issue. Let's have some Corpse cards. Zombies, skeletons, skeletons. A lot of Blood Knights.
I am the Fae.
Okay, so we can probably...
For our lands. For the lady.
Okay, so these... We're going to have to watch for these Scab's Grace. Who's the leader? Vlad.
Come on, lads!
Your behest? Anon.
Grail Guardians! At once!
Ever ready.
There he has a Scab's Grace, and... Oh, that was a really good shot.
Die, fiends!
Dead.
With haste! Hastily! Leg it!
Honor her.
Run them through! Run, men! The Grail release! Attack! Moving a piece!
Okay, the heal on here.
Block for Gaga.
Get them in there.
Speed! Understood! We serve the king!
Nope, bring them back.
Quickly, lads!
Okay, this is where we want to drop this one, right here. All these guys back to the halberds
Awaken my vengeful brothers.
and start cycling in that way.
Move, men! Quickly, lads!
If we can get the paladin squad onto them, that's what we want to do.
Fires! Grail Guardians!
We don't want to be fighting
Come
Vlad.
on, lads!
Get these Grail Guardians out of there.
Haste!
You guys, I need you to shoot back into there.
Swiftly!
Need the cavalry to pull out this way.
Quick march!
Morgiana.
Faye. Keep healing over there.
Send them below.
Put this onto one of that units.
We are ready! Hessenbommen! Charge! At speed!
Oh geez, she got a bit of damage there. Let's heal her up.
Ready for battle. Post haste.
Because we need to get our knights in on top of her.
Swiftly! We obey! At once!
We now pulled her forward a bit too far, which is not what we wanted to do.
Grail Guardians!
And that was bad. That's going to cost us the game. I did not realise she'd overextended past my front line, so that is definitely a huge, huge issue.
Hi! Hi!
I think that we will try and fight this out,
Quickly,
but that's
lads!
going to make things extremely, extremely difficult for us.
Grail Guardians!
That was a good Scab's Grace.
Bowmen! To war!
Just keep this fire on the corpse carts.
Fighters! Grail Guardians! Hastily!
Our Guardians can stay in the fight, but having lost the Fey Enchantress,
Bretonnia!
it's pretty much going to be the end of it for us.
Attack! Post haste! Bowmen! Quick now!
So without her, we don't have the draining that we need or the healing that we need.
Grail Guardians!
Let's not give up though. Let's just keep pushing and see what we can do.
Moving a pace! Get out of here! For the lady! The Grail release! Get up! Clear out! Grail Guardians! Battle ready! Paladin of Bretonnia!
Okay.
All men!
It's definitely a bit of a grind fight now, so we can collapse on his sterns and break them.
Noble knights! Smite them! God help us!
balance of power is well and truly in the favour of the vampires now. Yeah, especially without the Fae. We'll probably have to start breaking here soon. If we can break off these Sternsmen, that'll help, but... There's an invocation going down on them.
For the king!
It's not going to be enough for me though. We are starting to break a few things, but that invocation kept Sternsmen alive, so that's definitely going to be the end of things here. We can't break them.
God help us!
Yeah, there we go. Peasants are starting to break and shatter.
Honor and glory! Withdraw!
And without the Fae, everyone is now dead and defeated. Alright, good game to Volkmar. So we've managed to defeat us 2-1. We had a couple of good matches there. That was definitely a misplay letting the Fae Enchantress push forward. I don't know how that happened. Yeah, it definitely cost me the game. She should have still been fighting inside the Beast Slayers where the Grail Guardians should have been able to get on top of her. But yeah, I didn't pay enough attention, and you managed to get Blood Knights and the 2 White Kings onto her. So they did really well. Yeah, Blood Knights and White Kings did really well overall. So good game to my opponent. Good game to my opponent Volkmar there. You take in victory in the first round of BBB Umbrella's Swiss League. So now we'll have to see how we go next week, see how our opponent is, and hopefully we can turn it around and get ourselves a win. So if you like the content so far, please like and subscribe. I'll be putting up the videos for every game that I play within the Swiss League, and I will try and record every other tournament game that I play. So if you do like seeing that sort of thing, please give me a like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.